and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you decided to hang out with me again today in my little corner of the internet. We are here in my yarn store, the Unruly Stitch in Weston, Massachusetts, and I thought I would just come and hang out with you for a little while and share with you what I've been doing, what is on my some of the things that are on my needles, one finished object right here, show you what is behind me today, and just like that, little by little, reconnect with you because I've been away for a while from social media and the internet and all that and designing, and I'm ready to be back now for all kind of reasons. Go back to my last video if you want to gradually understand what has been going on in my life. But today, the big elephant in the room, no, first talk about what I have behind me, which is gorgeous. Here we have Sweet Georgia yarn in Deluxe Spark with a little bit of bling bling. You know how I like my bling bling so much. And then here we have Queen & Co, beautiful simple bases. This one is Finch. Love it, love it, love it for color work and for just beautiful. I mean, look at all the range of colors they have. You cannot see, but there's way more in up here. And then here we have Madeline Tosh, which doesn't need an introduction. Madeline Tosh is one of my favorite yarns so far. Well, all the yarns that I have in my store are my favorite yarns since I choose them, I curate them, and whenever I fall in love with a yarn and I meet the owner or talk to the owner and we kind of jam, I try to bring it to the store for you guys. I wish you all could be in the Boston area and come and check my store and buy from it, because we are only a brick and mortar store. My goal with this store was to create a community in my little town, and we've been doing that for about 1.5 years now. It's been fantastic. So if you ever are in the area, come and say hi. But back to the Madeline Tosh. This one is the Tosh Merino Light, which is a fingering base. So in general in the store, the walls are organized by weight. So you have laced, fingering, DK sport, worsted, blah 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 blah. So this is the fingering weight, one of the fingering weights. We have more than one. Yeah, for today I think that is it. That is what I am going to show you. Oh, sorry, my apology, Mrs. Bichet from France. Another one of my all-time favorite yarn that doesn't, in my opinion, get enough spotlight. It's such a beautiful fingering. They have a mohair base, they have a DK base, and much more. And for color work, the yarn and the colors, their range of colors is exactly what I like. Those are all my colors there. A little muted, and the quality of the yarn is fantastic. So check Bichet if you haven't already. Biche et bûche, by the way, means biche are reindeers or deers, and bûche are logs. So you know, yeah, like deers and logs. That's what it means. Anyway, we're not here to teach French. And yeah, just in case you want to pronunciate the way it's supposed to. Okay, enough blah blah. Stephen West, Make Along, GoGo Dynamo. In love with my version of it. I finished it right, with the knitalong, a mystery knitalong. It was so much fun to make. I enjoyed each and every stitch of it, and the construction was just absolutely mesmerizing. The final product is chef's kiss. I used for that beautiful yarn from Denmark, Knitting for Olive. I used it in merino. The color was, which is the dark kind of caramel deep cognac caramel color. I used, it's called Autumn in the merino base, and I used soft rose in the mohair and the contrast color and the merino too. So what you needed is 2 colors of mohair, 2 colors, and 2 colors of merino, and I chose those 2. You should go and see all the versions of all the people that made their GoGo Dynamo. They are all stunning. I just saw one. If I can find, I will put a picture. I don't know who did that, but again, if you did that, wow, fantastic. All colors and gradients. The possibilities are endless. I kind of had the feeling it was going to be something very geometric and graphic, and so I wanted mine to be 2 colors, so you can really see this here. Let's take this of my little model here. We will call her Geraldine. This is Geraldine, my model. By the way, underneath the GoGo Dynamo is the beautiful frame sweater by Andrea Maury, which was knitted by me actually, and I used Noro yarn to do it. I used Noro yarn for the framing part, and then I used as the white, if I remember correctly, I can't remember the base I used, but I'll put the base here. I'll just put everything. They all have like such complicated name, but Noro is again one yarn that is exquisite in my eyes, and the minute Andrea came out with a framed, I knew I was going to make one with this yarn. I just had it in my stash. I remembered putting it in my stash, I mean in the store stash, which is my personal stash as well. Might as well be honest, right? Whenever I need something and I want something, sometimes in the middle of the night at midnight, I cannot sleep and I'm like, oh my god, I know I have this yarn in my store and I do have the perfect project for it. I take the car, I live 5 minutes from here, and I open the store and I grab the yarn, and the ladies that work with me probably think that there's a little thief at night that come and makes the yarn disappear, but it's me. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Stay focused, Annoo, stay focused. This gorgeousness, I mean, look how big it is. So yes, it's big. Yes, you can call it a schlanket, but the design is so beautifully made that when I wear it around my body, because of the way he designed it, it falls perfectly on me here. It doesn't slide. It's just marvelous, absolutely marvelous. I highly recommend it. It's a very cool way of designing it. So he drops a clue every week for 4 weeks, and we all knit together, comment. There is excitement before, during, and after to show off your marvelousness of a shawl. Here, let me just show you the bottom too. So yeah, it's a process, and yeah, it takes some time, and sometimes it's intense because, you know, I mean, for me, I always learn beautiful new stitches. It's the first time I did brioche in a garment. Here you have brioche in here. You have short rows in here, which are a little tedious but very hypnotic in a way. And then you have those slip stitches that look almost like a, I don't know, like New Zealandish kind of tattoo with slip stitches. Anyway, you know, I cannot tell you enough good things about this thing. Highly recommend. And it's in the store. If you are ever here, Geraldine, look how pretty you are now. And if you are ever in the store, in the area, I mean in Boston, come and put your hands on it. And what I'm trying to do is whenever I really, well, that's not true, whenever I fall in love with something, I fall in love with so many things, but there are some things that I need to have in my store. So either I knit them or I have sample knitters. Hi Michaela, hi Daisy, I love you. They do sample knitting for my store, which is amazing. I really want you, when you come to the store, to be able to see my universe and some of my favorite pieces that I try to incorporate in the store for you to put your hands on. Okay, next thing that I wanted to talk to you that is on my needles today. Where did I put it? Right here. And it lives in a beautiful bag. I don't sell those in my store, unfortunately. But you know, and that's another thing that I wanted to tell you. Yes, I am a yarn store owner right now. And my goal is to sell my yarn, of course, and to make this store continue to live. That being said, first and foremost, I am a yarn lover, and I love small businesses. I love everything that is related to the business of creating, and I want to encourage small businesses, not specifically mine, other ones as well, makers in general. So, you know, I will buy yarn that I am not selling in my store just because I love the yarn and I want to use it. So a lot of time you will see me knit something that I do not sell in my store. Hey, that's life. First and foremost, I love to knit, I love to crochet, I love to spin fiber, and whenever I go in the world, wherever I go in the world, I will find yarn that I love, bring it to the store, just for you to admire, even if I don't sell it. And anyway, and this is one of those makers. Her name is Knitting Nelly, and she makes the most beautiful bags, project bags ever, with quilting, and her choice of fabric is always top notch. Anyway, so I you know, this is one of she has actually updates. You can find her on knittingnelly.com. She has updates, I think, once in a while, not every Friday. Usually it's Friday at 5 o'clock Boston time. And if you are not fast, guys, she makes only a few, and they go. I think she's located on the West Coast. She's probably in all those West Coast fiber festivals. I've never seen her. But, oh my God, whenever I can put my hands on one of those, I do. Okay, so, yeah, what I wanted to tell you is that I am following the knitalong from Arne and Carlos. They are so cute. I love them, and I've never followed a knitalong with them. So this year I decided, in my family we celebrate Christmas and we celebrate Hanukkah, call it Chrismica, and I've never done a Christmas stocking to put in my home. So I wanted to make one for my husband, and what do you know, they're having the cutest knitalong. It's totally free right now until I think the 26th of November or beginning of December. Check it out. But every day they come, they sit, and they speak to you about all kind of random things in their Arne and Carlos way, and at the same time they give you one clue per day, 6 rows, super manageable. And what I love especially is that they did it beginning the 1st of November. So you know how December gets super crazy with all the things that you need to do? Well, by the end of November, since the knitalong began on the 1st, you will have your stocking. They're doing a stocking, by the way. Did I say that? So I was looking to bring a new yarn to the store. It's called Tuku wool. It's from Finland. Again, one of those yarn that I fell in love with, 100% wool. Oh, super sheepy, and beautiful for color work. And I specifically liked their DK base, which I had, you know, I needed a 100% wool DK base for my store, perfect for color work, like really toothy and crunchy, and this is what I brought. So Tuku wool will arrive probably next week in the store, which I'm very excited. But anyway, so I decided I wanted to do that specific knitalong. So in the past, 17 days? I don't know, what is the date today, 17 or 18? But I've been doing my 6 rows every day, and it is magical. And at the end of this magical time, it takes what does it take me? Probably half an hour. You know, that's the way while watching YouTube, and 6 rows is super manageable. So I highly recommend it. Are you ready to see it? Look how cute. Oh my god. Hold on, those strings. Let me put it. And the tulle is perfect for it, and I love the colors I chose. We have a shadow heel wrap right here. Shadow heel wrap, I think it's called. You see that orange thing? So we'll do the heel here, so really the sock will be like this. Tucking will be like that. But look how beautiful it is. Oh, and I think that we're developing the main subject here. Those are little Christmas bells. I don't know what those are going to be, bows, or are they going to be birds? Who knows? But look how beautiful. Oh yes. Arne and Carlos, are you in Norway? I can't remember where you're from. Annoo, do your research before you're slacking. Voila, so that was my little hi for today. It makes me so happy to be back. It makes me so happy to chat with you. Don't forget that this Thursday, if you are in the Boston area, Claudia Quintanilla, the one and only, will be signing her book Memory Lane at 5 o'clock at the Unruly Stitch. If you haven't signed up for the little talk that she will give at 4 o'clock, from 4 to 5, it's probably booked by now, but come at 5 and get your book and get get to meet her. And yeah, that's going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to meet her, and I want you to meet her too, so don't miss that opportunity. 21st of November, 5 o'clock. See you there, or be square. Alright guys, I love you. I'll see you next time for the next catch up. In the meantime, happy making. Love you. Bye.